All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all the praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
Give honor to the elder apostles of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the tabernacle of David, the for elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We the Hebrew Israelites who come out every week to prophesy, to rebuke, and reprove and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine the Holy Scriptures. All right? Because we're out here to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negroid and Indian descent.
Right.
All right, that's what we out here for, man. We out here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom you call America, in the Bible known as Babylon the Great. All right, and it tells you in the last days that Esau, Edom, which is the biblical nationality of you so-called white people, you Caucasians, that you would be the actual primary rulers of Babylon the Great.
Right.
All right, so basically, in order for us to usher in the kingdom of heaven, Esau, Edom has to be brought down.
That's right.
That means your whole setup, your whole empire, your whole power infrastructure, it has to be obliterated for there to be a new heaven and a new earth.
That's right.
And that's the day that we're hastening, man, because, you know, we're under your rule where everything is suffering, all right? Everything is out of order, okay? The people is out of their freaking minds. The animals are suffering. You know, everything is dying off. So we're in desperate need of a new heaven, a new earth, a new rulership, man.
Right.
Because your way is not working for nobody, man.
But you.
Go ahead.
No, this Romans 8 and 22. But we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Man, suffering, man. Hurt like a hoe, man. Just constantly going through all type of calamities, distress. You know, the food that we eat, because this devil, you know, he makes his money off of corporations that he can utilize to not only, you know, make a lot of money, you know, to forward his enterprise, but also to slowly kill off the people.
Right.
Monsanto's being one of those corporations. A lot of this food that we eat, it's all genetically modified. It's spliced. Okay? Esau basically changed the genetic makeup of the earthly living organisms that were made for us to live off of. He changed that, man. So we eat this shit and it's breaking down our bodies and breaking down our immune systems, and you wonder why everybody is highly sickly.
Yeah, if I may, a lot of people flock to these houses of witchcraft called pharmacies and get this flu shot, further falling deeper into the plan of being killed off by this man. These vaccines you're getting are set up to kill you. Okay, when they administer so many vaccines and vaccinations, what's the other one? Different shot records or whatever that you have as a young kid. Yeah. It's so that you can get that into your system. And now they're finally coming out with these crazy diseases that's sparking up. People, eyes is bleeding, all kinds of shit going on, man.
Stuff they deem incurable, right?
Yeah, right. And to the point that it's at the point where the pneumonic plague is out.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is just one small area that this man has allowed to get out of control under his watch. How you let the pneumonic plague come back after 500, 700 years, something like that? No?
Hey, with these vaccines too, you got little boys growing fucking breast, growing female genitalia, you know, all kind of sick shit, man. That's what these vaccines do, other than harm your body.
Right, and what Esau does, you know, once these chemicals are pushed out to the public, or the animals, or the air, you know, the natural resources, he tries to come up with scientific proof behind certain things, man. Like for example, for the animals, man, Esau tries to tell you that now you got homosexual animals, you know. But that's not how it happens, man.
That's not by nature.
Exactly, it's not by nature. It's due to the fact that you pumping hormones and all these different hazardous chemicals into their area, man.
Yeah, animals eating McDonald's and shit.
Kind. When you watch the Animal Planet, whether it be the British Broadcasting Network, or you watch regular Animal Planet Discovery Channel, you know, when you watch these animals, man, they're not partaking in and no homosexual stuff, man. They're in their natural habitat doing what they were created to do, man. But then Esau will show you some footage in the zoo, 2 male penguins and a baby chick, man. You know, but he did that, man. He performs experiments on these animals to try to justify his wickedness of what the people do, man.
Female lions growing.
Growing manes.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
the earth is fucked up, man. And that's, you know, going back to what the brother just brought out, the whole earth, the creature, it groaneth all together, man.
The whole creation.
The whole creation groaneth and travaileth. You know? That's because of the damn man that's in power. He's responsible, man.
Yep.
It tells you that in what's that? Sirach, the 10th chapter. It talks about how a prudent man, get that real quick. Sirach, the 10th chapter. Basically, how a man that's well governed, he
the
will.
first one, right? I got you.
Yeah, he will instruct his people.
Oh yeah.
I got you, bro.
Yep.
Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and a government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Oh, yeah.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein.
Yeah, and that's going into the state of the people. The people up under this man's rulership is just like he is. Highly impulsive, seeking nothing but pleasure. You know,
I wanna say
totally depraved, degenerate. You know, fornicators, profane.
Profane was the word I was saying.
Yeah, man, perverse. That's the state of the people, man.
Profane. Look what it says, verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people.
An unwise king destroyeth his people.
But through the prudence of them that are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yep. Yeah, man. Esau's, the type of shit that Esau is doing, the higher ups, they don't even care that they're destroying their own people. You're fucking up the air system. Your own people gotta breathe this same damn air. You gotta breathe this same air, man. You so much for depopulating the world. You damn near want to kill. You gonna damn near kill yourself trying to fulfill that agenda, man.
Yeah, the kamikaze.
You know.
And what's funny is he understands that he's gonna put certain people out there that's gonna kill themselves trying to kill the people. And the city's all right with that. What kind of wicked man is that? Let me read one more verse. Verse 4, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Most High, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that's Israel.
Right.
We're the ones that's fit, all right, to rule the kingdom to come. Because right now the kingdom of heaven, which is this knowledge, is being sown in the Lord's elect, and they're being built up to be ready to be a priest unto the other nations, man.
Right.
All right, because we're going to be the judges and the rulers of the next world to come. And the Lord gave us what? This wisdom, this standard, that which is actually going to govern the next world. That's the reason why this world is all jacked up, because the word of the Most High isn't being used to govern the planet.
That's right.
You know? So that's the reason why everything is out of whack. That's why the animals are dying off, ending up on the endangered species list. That's the reason why you can't seem to grow food in certain areas of the world.
Yeah.
Because you don't believe in the land Sabbath. You know? Usually why marriages are no longer prevailing in society no more. It's because you raised up the woman. You raised up the woman and put her against the man and over the man.
And then the men, you make an image of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homosexuality, transgenderism. Go ahead.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
What proves that? The fact that you got uproars all around the world right now. You know? Uproars all over the place, man. You got
And mainly amongst Jake down there.
It's the northern tribes that's kicking up dust right now, man. But who's ruling over them down there? Esau. You don't know how to rule, man.
I always love when in the movie Gladiator, when Marcus Aurelius was like, said, I need you to rule. He goes to what was his name? What was it?
Commodus?
No, not his son, the other guy. I remember his name.
Maximus.
Maximus. He goes, Maximus, I need you to bring back the glory of Rome. And he was like, what about Commodus? Commodus is not a moral man. And basically that was showing the disparity between Maximus being Jake versus Commodus being Esau. And
Which they were Jake's.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, depicted, if you look at it in that spiritual way, Commodus himself was wicked, man. That's how he ruled his kingdom, just like Esau ruling right now.
Yeah, he was an Epicurean. He was all about pleasure.
Yeah.
And somebody that's given to their own pleasures, they're really careless. They don't care about anything else besides themselves.
Yeah, they can't care about anyone else.
They can't care about nobody else, man.
No one.
You're not considerate. Yep. You're not careful about other people's being. You know, awareness. You're not worried about none of that, man. All you're worried about is your own damn pleasure. And that's Esau Edom, man. He's all about basically his own self pleasure, man. You know. Go ahead.
Let's continue with Romans 8. This is 23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit the redemption of our bodies.
Yes. In what? So, 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, the scriptures say that we shall put off this incorruptible, put on, it's like we shall put off this corruptible and put on incorruption. You know, we gonna put off this mortal flesh and put on immortality, man. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting to be changed, man, out of these bodies, because as long as we're under this man's control, under his rulership, man, you're staring death in its face, man.
Hey, the chains of darkness are enough when you're a healthy man, healthy and in shape, you know. But the way this society is ran, they're destroying these bodies. Even the chains of darkness we got to deal with. So how much of a captivity is it truly? You can't even, like, you get to a certain age, you can't even break out and run. You're a teenager, can't even run.
Yeah, that's in the scriptures. Yeah. Was that Isaiah the 40th chapter, man? It talks about even the youth faint.
Yeah, right before the end, where the blessing.
They got a bad immune system. They're around a bunch of secondhand smoke. They got to breathe in the toxins and the chemicals, the barium oxide that fall down from the chemtrails.
Hey, if we want to go into something,
Jake get asthma at age 5, man.
He ain't been outside that long. How do you get asthma?
You know.
I was gonna say,
and we're literally in the chain. We're literally in the chains of darkness, in the valley of the shadow of death. You know, like we're really like these bodies are like death traps. We're walking around in death traps in the land of the shadow of death, man. So every day it's like you're staring death in its face, man.
Because
that's why we're waiting to be redeemed from this, man. You know, we're in different perils. We're in the midst of different perils. You know, different jeopardies, man. Whether it be health-wise, whether it be amongst the people.
Hey, and let's not be selfish about the perspective of how bad this devil is. Yeah, we're under the curses, okay, but even the heathen that aren't under these curses are under the same fucked up rulership that they are. The shit that's destroying them as well. Okay, that's how bad this man is a ruler. He destroys everybody, including his own people. But what does he do? He lives that type of lifestyle. Then he'll do what? He'll go kidnap some people, dissect them and shit, and take their organs and keep living. Okay, that's how this man truly gets his thing going.
The scripture says that children are oppressors. You put a child behind the wheel, what do you think's gonna happen? Gonna fuck shit up, man.
And to break that down, right, with that verse in Isaiah, when it said children are their oppressors, more an insignificant race of people, particularly the Edomites.
You know?
They're younger and they're insignificant. in their creation. That's right, bro. You didn't want me to grab that, did you? Or did you want me to grab that?
If you're already there, you might as well get it. Isaiah,
I thought it was the end.
it's towards the end, like
Yeah,
around maybe
right
20,
before.
28, 29.
Come. All right,
It's right before the last verse.
yeah, it's, oh yeah, right here, yeah, 30.
Or should say,
Matter of fact, I'm
Well, they supposed to.
Yeah, the Edomites.
They're Edomites, man.
they're naturally, the word Satan just means adversary. They're the natural adversaries of righteousness. Okay, but they made our people that way too. 2/3 of our people are
I'd
adversaries
rather
of
see
righteousness.
Esau walk around with worship Satan shirts than Jesus love shirts, man.
Yeah.
You know,
They're in the right
walking
mind.
around with a Bible verse on there. Put, get the fuck out of here with that, man.
God.
That word, the word does not pertain to you. All right, your God is Shaitan. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 40 and 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
Read that again.
It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
So that means that even the younger men, which really, when you're young and you're youth, that's when you're at the prime of life.
The kids are
You're supposed to,
rambunctious, man.
and that's where
Bouncing
you're most in shape and energetic. That's where you have your strength.
Yep.
You know, as a young man, you want to aim the pinnacle of your strength, man. But even in this day and age, the youth, the motherfuckers, man, they're weaker now, man.
Prime example. It's like a prime example. Between like the ages of 3 and like 8, kids run everywhere. They just run to every just running just because that's just what they do. They get to somewhere and they just dancing and bopping and just can't stand still. Just that much energy. These kids now eat McDonald's and all these phones and 5G and different shit. These
All that
kids is all
radiation,
just
chemicals,
just can't
GMOs,
stand-
radiation.
Yeah.
They just messed up, man.
I took my sons to the park yesterday, and there was this Edomite child just sitting in some rocks, just
Just burnt
fucking
out.
thumbed down, bro.
Saw those vaccines and
All
shit,
dumbed
man.
down, bro.
Yeah.
And my sons were
Kept
jumping
running
and
and-
climbing
yeah.
and shit.
Having
And this
fun,
Edomite
man.
child was just like through.
What he needs to do is run.
Yeah.
Any kid, you know.
Yeah.
And but that's
Next
see,
person, no.
in the schools they take out recess now.
Yeah, there's no recess.
There's no
Right.
recess.
But
And
then,
they cut it short.
yeah,
Yeah.
If there is, they cut it short.
and then they'll diagnose your kid with
ADHD.
Wondering why they
ADD.
got all this.
Yeah, and then there was
Synergy.
Esau. Well, Esau he do his experiments and things like that. But in a Texas school, they noticed that a lot of kids were active and a lot of kids were diagnosed with the ADD by their teachers. So what? They they doubled the recess time, man, and the kids
probably
paid
improved.
attention more.
Yep.
You know. But Esau he gets a lot of money from teachers diagnosing students with attention deficit disorder. And what's the other one? Attention deficit hyper disorder, something like that.
Yeah.
Attention hyper different.
Yeah, ADD and ADHD. Because in my
That's a lot
family,
of J kids too.
yeah, kind. In my family, one of my cousins, he's older than me, but my auntie and my pops was telling me that when he was younger, the teacher diagnosed him, and then my auntie ended up putting him on the medication, and he was bugged out. They say he was licking walls, bro.
Yeah.
Licking walls,
Outside walls, probably. Yeah.
bro. Because the medication, because that's witchcraft, man.
Yep.
Hey, because it goes back, the pharmacy goes back to pharmakia, which is Latin, or for witchcraft. Kind of doing it.
Where we're from,
Hey,
pharmacy.
matter of fact,
Fine.
I don't know if you just mentioned it, but they prescribe them for the children who they diagnosed with ADHD. They prescribe them a drug called Adderall.
Adderall,
And
yeah.
Adderall, they have amphetamine and dextroamphetamine.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they putting drugs like actual narcotics in those prescriptions
Yeah.
to give to your children.
Yeah.
Man.
And that slows down their whole motor, everything. It
Everything.
just
Hey, because the problem was kids need to get out and run the energy off. Then they'll sit
They're
down
naturally
and learn.
energetic, man.
Yeah.
They're full of energy, full of life.
And Jake is the
We're lively people.
Yeah, they're
That's
the
why
ones
Jake
that
can't
hit the worst.
sit down, and pay attention. He's trying to get some energy off, man.
Yeah, and the women do what they do.
Yeah,
They sit your ass down somewhere and watch the TV. Here, take the iPad.
yeah, man.
Let him go. Take your lazy ass outside to walk him out to the park, or get a backyard for him to run around in. Something. But they too busy on their
Yeah,
phone
they
to
too
say that
lazy too.
society has been destroyed.
Yeah,
And at
yeah.
the end of it all, we have to point to who's at stake, who caused all this shit. It's Esau. Because he didn't have to do this. He could have controlled this better.
Yeah.
He chose not to. He's doing it on purpose to destroy the earth, man. We know with his Georgia Guidestones, he's really trying to destroy the people of the earth.
So what the scriptures say was that Revelation 11 and 18,
Yep.
and the Lord shall destroy those which destroy the earth.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's talking about the people too.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
of the earth, too.
Yeah.
I got something to talk about this. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, an unrighteous decree, instead of giving the kids a longer recess and more and better paid, so there'll be more relaxed teachers. You know,
Right.
what do? They prescribe them with Adderall and other different stuff, right? Different drugs,
Nah,
narcotics.
and then on top of the drugs that they pushing towards the children, now they taking the kids to libraries and letting fucking trannies read to them, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, which was just is putting them in the lower state, man.
Yeah, they put
That's
them
putting
on.
demons on your children.
They put them on Zoloft too. That's a heavy narcotic. Mike Tyson was taking that shit.
Yeah, because you got the increased disparity within this new the new generation. You know, this young generation. A lot of them are is growing. There's basically a growing increase in suicide rates amongst this the youthful generation.
Yeah, because the demons is making these kids
You know?
do that.
Because they gotta basically keep up with the Joneses. They got they influenced by what they're seeing on social media.
That all
And they feel like they're
inclusive
not,
shit, bro.
yeah, they're not living up to what they see on social media.
Yeah.
So they feel like they're being left out.
Yep.
You know,
I'm worthless because I don't have enough likes.
Yeah, I don't
Especially
have-
these women, man.
yeah.
You know, their standard of beauty here in Babylon is
It's
the
unattainable.
bar has been
Yeah.
taken to a whole new level, and
It's
these women,
unattainable.
they don't feel like they're good enough. So
Want to
So,
know the
yeah,
messed
so
up
they're-
part? The messed up. So like, I just want to say real quick. The messed up part. The epitome of a woman in America is a tranny that had all the surgeries. That's like that's who's held up the highest in the society. The woman of the year a couple years ago
Yep.
was fucking Bruce Jenner,
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner. They call him now.
Yeah. And a lot of these women that's missing, they're probably taking those.
They're taking their uteruses.
Yeah.
They're taking their uteruses and their organs and giving it to the trannies, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mention that because America, there's a growing number of it's like the growing
Suicide.
percentage of suicide rates. All right, that's amongst the youth. So what are they doing? They're giving them antidepressants like Zoloft,
Yeah.
Prozac, and all the other antidepressants.
Yeah. Prozac. Yep.
Giving them drugs, basically, man. And all that does is put more demons on them.
And I wonder why kids what's the things that they pop now? Xannies, Xannies, and all these other little
Percocets.
Percocets, all these things. Somebody read Isaiah 10 about
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 10.
still on.
Chapter 10.
That's what I got. Yeah. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed. So instead of truly solving the situation and giving the people what they need, they prescribe them something wicked. Something that's going to make the situation worse as a whole. It may seem to have a small benefit at the beginning because your kid is now sitting down, but he ain't ever going to really truly retain information.
And there's natural things that you can take
Absolutely.
to obtain that.
Melatonin is a muscle relaxer. Chamomile tea. What's wrong with giving a kid a cup of chamomile tea? You know? It says here was the real point I want to make with it, verse 2. To turn aside the needy from judgment, to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, those are the people that don't have a defense, that don't have anything protecting them, that there's nobody looking over them.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah, that's done by design, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's why all of these programs the government allows the women to have can't be a man around. You know?
you want government assistance, but we gotta make sure the dad's not around. You know?
Yeah.
Or else you can get shit. I got it. This is Psalms 82 and verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Yeah. Thanks to the rulers of the darkness of this world. People walk on in gross ignorance, man. They really don't know. See, if the people of society, if they knew the truth, you know, if they actually understood the lies that Esau, you know, spread forth on all across the world, then these people, they would be in total misery, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's why it tells you in Ecclesiastes, when you are increasing wisdom, you increase sorrow. You know, these people, they hey, just like what you see going on in Ecuador and in Bolivia, Peru,
Colombia.
and Colombia, the people will be doing the same thing here if they understood the truth. Everything is out of course, man. You know? And everything is gonna go back to its rightful order when Yahweh Shai comes back. All right? The day of doom, the day of threshing. That's when everything is gonna go back to its rightful state, man. You know? And they couldn't come sooner enough, man. We sick of this damn devil, man. All right? So that's why we're prophesying against you, man. You're gonna try to come down on us and say, "Oh, you guys are, you know, you're potential domestic terrorists.
You're
You know?
practicing hate speech.
You're practicing hate speech." I mean, well, hey, what about the hate you showed the planet? You're the biggest hypocrite. That word hate shouldn't even come out your lips, or the word love, because you never showed love to begin with. And love is not your concept of what it means. Okay? If you actually love, if you actually had love, not only would you have made this right, but you also would have restored the earth. You know?
You continually destroy these people, man. And then say that the God of the earth loves everybody. But how is this showing love?
Hey,
now we know tough love, but this, he gonna restore us to show us true love. That's not what you do. Or the God you talking
they speak wickedly concerning oppression.
about. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And here it is. In the days to come, you get ready to celebrate what you did to the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You about to have a 3-day feast, you know, a 4-day feast on how you basically took this land.
And the sad thing is that our people, the people that this happened to, celebrate this fucking holiday.
Yeah, and niggas make excuses though. Well, this was the only time my family could get together. That's bullshit, man. Because really, when you think about it, if you got family flying in, the tickets cost more around the holidays. And you could easily designate a day out of the year that's 365 according to Esau.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, you only got 1 or 2.
Come on now.
Hey,
They
but,
just be making excuses, man.
Jake put it together for family reunions.
Bro.
You can't put it together for this.
And they say, oh, well, we not doing it to commemorate that. You're doing it on the same day of it, so you are.
Hey, just like you say that, when you look at what's really happening on that day on the satanic calendar, you're really commemorating that.
Yeah.
Done.
It really got you spending your money to worship idols and satanic and demonic entities.
Done. And then look, the next day is what? Black Friday.
Yep.
Right? Wait, I believe it.
Yeah.
Black
The
Friday.
next day is Black Friday,
We
man.
don't even know. Huh?
Yeah.
Jake and the world know when that day
Yeah.
is, bro.
So now you spending up all your money after you done sacrificed your ham, you know, grandmama ham, her honey baked ham.
Jake is so off, they spending money they ain't got.
Yeah.
Hoping on the income tax
Yep, to make it back
to
right.
pay this shit off.
Take 3, man.
Wicked ass niggas.
Yeah, man. And they don't even know what Black Friday is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even know the origins of that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the day that they
So
They were selling slaves. It was
Like
a
a-
discount day on slaves.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It was a discount day for slaves.
This guy said, oh
That's why it was called Black Friday, man.
These devils, man.
You know? got you niggas trained, man, to follow different traditions that's basically meant to commemorate victory over you.
Yeah.
Celebrate your own captivity and your own destruction, man. You're celebrating their victory, man. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You should be mourning on that day. That's why the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. No, not. But that's one, but up above that, where it says that the house of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the house of the fools is in the house of mirth, man, the house of feasting.
Hey, and on this so-called Thanksgiving, we look evil upon them so-called Native Americans, the Gadites and the Reubenites. We look down upon them because they out there chanting and calling this dude out, pushing out his the things that he's done to their people. And you look at them like, man, why they tripping? Why don't they just go home and eat some turkey? Well, their hands got cut off, man.
Hey,
Different shit happened to these people.
What are you people giving thanks to? That you're under captivity, that you're a slave,
That you believe you're free and you're really not?
you're subject unto payments, your families are destroyed. What's
Grandma gotta go into the hospital because her health fucked up. Jake is stupid, man, and our people are constantly making excuses for the wickedness that they do, man. Yeah, hey, this is why the scriptures say that your sin's gonna be your accuser in that day, man.
Con.
Hey, because hey, and that's how you also know we the people of the scriptures, man. Because if it was any other nation, man, they would have got their shit together. But knowing that it's hard-headed so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, man, that's why you gotta go, man. That's why you gotta die. That's why 2/3 of our nation is gonna perish, man. Because you can only hear a warning so much, man. The Most High is only gonna give you so many warnings until the end comes, man. That's why when all hell breaks loose, that's why when your kids die of famine, that's why when martial law happens, that's why when pestilence happens, all these different scourges for amendments, that's why when they come to pass, man, the Lord ain't about to have no mercy. Hey, because you've had ample time, man. Hey, the scriptures say, seek ye him while he is near, man. Call him while you can, man. But what do niggas do? Niggas constantly pass by the camps, constantly scroll down their phones. You see us on the internet. You ain't got no excuses for that. You on Facebook, you on Instagram, you on Twitter. Hey, you got our videos on all them platforms, and not because we posted them.
I think that number is right that vocab came up with. At least 1 million or 2 million people in the world
And those that are
are
registered,
connected to the Israelites.
Time.
Watching the video or know somebody.
Yeah.
Or something.
And you got millions of others that actually identify with the ideologies of the Hebrew Israelites. So they're kind of like on the fence. You know? We're in the information age too, so there's really no excuse.
no excuse.
You know, you can go on Google. All the shit that you know is more than likely you go on Google and do your research, man. So you know that this information is out there.
From what you said, it says, this is Proverbs 29:1. He that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy.
Because the foolish ain't correction, man. You can't tell Jake nothing without him getting butthurt, without him getting emotional. Oh man, why you gotta tell me that? Oh, you think you better than me? Nigga, who you think you is? Bro, it's not about that it's coming from us, it's the message. That shows you that Jake is just like the nigga woman, man. And the
Emotional.
scriptures say, but though I be rude in speech, yet not knowledge. The words that we telling you, we gotta tell you like this. Cause you can't tell no Jake, hey man, look, America's about to be destroyed. You know, famine is about to come. Martial law is about to come. Hey, the Lord is going to destroy this place with missiles. Because niggas don't hear it, man. Jake got to be talked to rough. Because that's just how we made, man.
Isaiah 58:1.
You got to get in Jake's ass, so to speak, man.
Yeah.
Kind, like the brother said, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions and also Jacob their sins, man. You got to be loud with Jake. That's the only language they speak. Our people are aggressive. Ain't nobody that's coming to Jake all nice. Go listen. That's why there ain't no men in the church.
Let's say spare not.
Kind, spare not, man. Meaning what? Don't give these niggas no rest, man. Tell Jake what they messing up on. Correct them. Stop being scared of them. That's what the scripture's
Spirit's
going
on
into.
you, brother.
Kind, it's like it, bro.
On in there.
Kind, man.
I got a scripture real quick for you. There's Sirach 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
God, a simple man won't be reproved, man. Jake look at Jake will say everything. Hey, can we grab that account where the man said, oh yeah, I got 10 to my land. I'm about to get married.
Luke 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro, stop.
It says, a man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when himself he have done without counsel.
Kind of wise man gonna listen to what you gotta say, man. Hey, cause he's gonna examine every word you speak. And what he's gonna do, once he hears what you say, after he leaves, he's gonna go look it up. You know, he's gonna go ask more questions. And he's ultimately gonna find out what you were saying, what the men of Yahweh Shah are saying on the street. It's true, man. It's not as if we just bringing this stuff out of the blue. It's not as if we making it up. The scriptures were already written, man. The blueprint has been here. The scriptures say that which was written aforetime was written for our learning.
Yep.
Hey, this was already going to happen before we were even formed, man. Yahweh already destined that everything was going to happen. It's been a chess game, man. You just a piece to it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Was it more than that?
That was it.
Read the top of that Bible for something. So I want to make a quick point on that.
Last verse I just read.
Yeah, the top of it. Those 2 verses up there.
Sirach 32, I'll start back at the top.
Please.
A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And that's the thing, that findeth an excuse. That's always what it is. Why y'all talking loud?
Justification.
Why you missing the message, man? Why you missing the message?
Yeah.
You get mad about how if y'all talk more calmly, you niggas wouldn't listen.
Kind.
We wouldn't get your attention. Why y'all gotta be so rough? The message is rough.
That's just the estrogen speaking.
That's the point. They're gonna find whatever reason not to have to assume responsibility for it.
Yeah, that's that feminine
Oh,
energy.
because you're talking to me crazy. Now because you said it on Tuesday, I don't have to listen today. Or whatever, they're always gonna find another reason to not have to take responsibility. But guess what? Just because you don't wanna take responsibility, don't mean this thing, none of this is gonna happen to you. It's still gonna happen no matter what. And we're all right. We're justified because we warned you. You want that right? It was Luke. I forgot what it was. The point that you wanted.
Kind of about Jake making excuses. One man say like, he has to get married.
Yeah.
Yes, at the top.
Yeah, land he just sold or something.
Yeah, with the Most High, making excuses does not excuse. It doesn't excuse you.
Kind.
Either the Lord either wants you to do it or don't do it. But either way, if you don't do it, you're gonna be rewarded for that. If you do it, you're gonna be rewarded for it.
Kind. Because Jake always says, anyways, man, and you make time for what you want to make time for, right? So if you wanna actually know what's happening or know the prophecy that's about to come, you're gonna search it up. You're gonna make time to actually look for those answers, man. And Jake is always saying, because this is a term amongst you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans saying, well, oh, I'm woke. Man, the ones that say that are completely asleep, man. Because the people that know, the men that understand the truth, hey, they're wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. They understand that they're not just about to be in Walmart talking about, oh yeah, America about to be destroyed, man. You know, hey, this place is about to be a concentration camp, man.
Bro, Esau knows that, and Esau, they do shit to throw it in Jake's face. Like, they got this new movie, it's corny, Undercover Brother 2, but the drug that they were taking was called woke. And Esau does that shit in mocking
Really
him.
is mocking
Yeah.
You niggas ain't West. That fake woke
But
wave.
what's another word for woke? Conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you in that black consciousness, that's what they're pushing you
Kind.
toward.
And we broke that down, man.
Yeah.
To be black and conscious is an oxymoron, man. You know, because black is death. It's without morals,
Without light.
without
Ignorance.
light, ignorance.
Yeah.
So how are you all of that and then you woke, man? You really sleep, man. The only ones that are so-called woke, man, are the elect, man. The men of Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord willing, we be those elect, man.
I got it for
Go
you.
ahead, bro.
Luke chapter 14, I'm going to start with verse 15. It says, and when one of them sat at meat with him, heard these things, he said unto him, blessed is he that shall eat bread in the
And
kingdom.
what does that mean to sit at meat with him?
Chop it up.
To sup with the Lord. You know, basically to get these scriptures, man. Get this word, man. Because this word is likened unto having a feast. As long as when you're reading these scriptures and you're allowing it to digest, you're giving yourself nurturement. That's spiritual food for your soul.
That's right.
So this word is likened unto food. Okay? And all you jakes that are getting called to that are being called, you're being basically invited to the feast. And then you gonna have Jake that's gonna make excuses not to want to come to the feast.
Hey, we got, and that's why I love the one in Matthew has written. Basically, it's saying, go bid them to come in. Basically, pass out invitations to come.
Yeah.
And what do? When you get that invitation, you go get dressed and decked out.
Yeah.
Then show up. And those that are decked out the right way with the wisdom,
Adorned.
they're adorned with the wisdom, they can make it in. But some
That's
people
the
try to
garment.
slip in and they wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you didn't come dressed for this thing, man. How'd you get in here? There's dress code in here. You know? It says, blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of the Most High. Then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready.
God, you got the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai doing this, man. Hey, we telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, most importantly, you elect of you, you know, to get in the word, man. Hey, all hell's about to break loose. The doors of the ark are closing, man. It's about time that we get the hell up out of here, man. Esau is cracking down, so Yahweh Shai is coming down harder.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
It says, it says, and they all with one consent began to make excuse.
Yep.
The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it.
He said, oh man, I just got some land. Hey, cause niggas always talking about that anyways. Oh man, you know what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to go down south, I'm trying to purchase some land, so I could live out there on my own, so I can get away from the system. Hey, well, with you doing that, man, you're still feeding into Esau's system. You're still trying to make a kingdom within yours, man. I mean, within his. So what is that doing? That's furthering, because the scriptures tell you, but where your heart is, there will your treasure be also, man.
Can't
Meaning
serve.
what? It's like, what you say, bro?
Can't, yep.
Yeah, like the brother said, a man can't serve two masters. So what? With your mind constantly on you trying to get that land and get animals and live like that, you're not gonna be focused on prophecy, man. You're gonna be focused on the things that's pleasing unto your ears.
Yeah, that's in the parable of the sower and the seed. Those that fell on stony ground, the cares of this life, because they fell by that, they choked the word.
Yeah, it
become unfruitful.
Yeah.
So basically, you're useless. You're not needful. Because all you're worrying about is the things of the world.
You wither away and die.
God, the scriptures tell you, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. And then it goes in.
Because you're supposed to slack it. You're supposed to come into this thing expecting to lose.
Yeah.
We're sacrificing ourselves.
Right.
We're denying ourselves for Yahweh Shema Shai. So you're supposed to take losses on this side. Man.
As Paul said, I count all things lost in order to gain Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Exactly.
Because that's what it's about, man. Because this life that we live in, not ours. Hey, how many times do the men of the Lord have to explain that this world is fucked up, man? Yeah. It's nothing good coming out of this place.
We ain't missing nothing here, man.
No.
You ain't missing nothing.
Hey, you have not lived.
Hey,
you ain't ate real food.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I ain't tried that chicken sandwich, and I don't care to. I didn't miss nothing. I'm not missing nothing. It ain't even that I ain't miss what I never had, but I ain't missing nothing. I see what's happening to you niggas, and I don't want to be like that. There's got to be something in this sandwich making people bug out like that.
Hey, as the brother said, he waiting on the cluster of grapes with two men carrying the can.
Real, bro. It says, I pray, let me read up. I have bought thee a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and go to prove them. I pray have me excused.
He said, yeah, man, I just got these cattle, man. I just got this cattle, man. I got to check on them, make sure they're healthy. Hey, and putting it into further Jake's terms, hey, man, I'm about to go to California. I'm about to go get these pits. I'm about to get these pits so I can breed them. And I'm about to make this money, man.
Jake always got something other than, doing what they're supposed to do.
God, bro.
And you got to put this truth on the back burner.
Yeah.
That's why it says in Sirach, the 5th chapter, putting that off the day of the Lord, man.
It says, right here, 20.
I was holding that.
Read it.
Sirach chapter 5, and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, man. Don't constantly just put it off, man. Don't be like, well, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, You know, them brothers gonna be out there next week. I'll just go next week.
They're
Hey
out there
man,
every week.
yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen, man. The Lord may have it to where we're not able to come to the camp next
Bro,
week, man. You
family,
know?
family of the
And we're
word.
that close right now, too.
Hey, that's why we always say, Lord willing. Hey, YouTube, they're cracking down harder on us. You know, Daily Motion, they not allowing videos to go up, which means what? Hey, the apostles' channels are being canceled. You know,
And all that wealth of wisdom, man, is gone when they delete that page.
yeah,
It's gone.
kind. And
From that source, it's gone. That fountain is now dry.
Hey, this is a limited time offer.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, God.
You know?
Yeah, this is a real sale.
Limited time offer, bro.
Yeah,
You got more,
This
right?
this the Black Friday.
Yes.
this the White Friday.
White Friday. Shit.
God, go ahead, bro.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day.
Yup. And don't put it off, man. Hey, and for you, Jake, that's thinking, oh yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna just save all these videos and then I'm gonna watch it. Hey, the Most High have it to where you watch them videos and won't understand nothing.
Yep.
You know? Hey, because you took your leisure time to not get the word. So what he gonna do? He gonna snatch it to when you have leisure time, man.
Got a script.
You know? Cause hey, Jake always think they can outsmart the Most High, man.
And I'm gonna put the real formula out there for you. The reason why we don't put off from day to day, because everything that we learn, we still have to go and gain experience and build up our faith in using it.
Yep.
We have to practice it.
Gotta apply it.
We have to apply it. Knowing is not a Bruce Lee. There's a Bruce Lee quote. Knowing is not enough. One must apply. And it said, willing is not enough. One must do. So you have to do these things.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put it off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Yeah, for suddenly, man. And like the scriptures say, he's gonna catch you unawares, man, when you least expect it. That's why I say the thief, what is it?
No,
cometh by, the thief cometh by night, something like that. Paraphrasing. But basically, man, the thief is gonna come when you least expect it, you know? When you in your comfortability, man.
Yep.
You know? When you partying, when you BSing, you know, that's when Yahweh Shai is gonna hit you, man. When you least expect it. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
And what it say? Why you stocked up all of this and good gain, and you're gonna do this in a year and all of that, not knowing that your life will require it this very night.
Kind.
That's the one I love that one, man. You guys playing games. Hold on. For real. You don't know that the Lord had your number called
Yeah.
tonight. So whatever you was planning on tomorrow, and this is really, you gotta treat it like that. When I came into this truth, it was like, this is about to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, kind.
So I'm gonna get as much as I can get tonight, like now. We put off everything and watch now, and then every opportunity we in front of that computer, we try to soak it
Hey,
up.
Con, because really, we like, what you call it? We're like spiritual preppers, you know?
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that we're storing up all this knowledge, because Isaiah 33:6 says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man.
The spiritual doomsday preppers.
Yeah.
Con, bro.
I got a script for you too. I got something for you. This is First Timothy 6 and 18. It says, I'll start at 17. It says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy, that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate, laying in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come.